you need to study, you need to get the education. And I was like, no, I want to ride my bike. Like, I had no motivation to learn new tricks. Welcome back to a new video, everyone. Today is a good day because we are doing a Q&A. I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as I can from the Instagram poll. So I'll let you start with some easy one just for the fun of it. Okay, cats or dogs? I wanna say dogs. I never owned a cat, but we had a dog in my family for a long time. The best dirt spot, and I would say La Poma Bike Park, because especially now they have everything. You can do flowy trails, you can jump mulch jump, do tricks, you can do everything there. How tall are you? I'm 175 centimeters, and I don't know what it is in the different measurements, but I'm sure you can figure it out. Oh, this is a good one. What have you learned about yourself during 1 year of Corona time? This is actually a question I have been thinking about a lot by my own. Here in Sweden we actually didn't have lockdown, nothing like crazy, but still I missed all my contests. To be honest, after the contest season my motivation wasn't really good. I felt so done after the season, like all my energy was gone, like I had no motivation to learn new tricks. I went riding just because I wanted to push myself on my bike, but I didn't really feel the fun of it, you know. And having fun is so important when you ride your bike. And that's actually one of the things I learned during Corona, because I had to take a step back and just enjoy riding my bike. Not practicing for contests, not doing anything special. That made me have way more fun on my bike and actually learn way more and progress faster again. It's good to take a step back and chill, because then you get energy back. And I didn't really rest before that much. So that was good, really good. Tips to become really good at riding. So I'm gonna say what I always say, and it's to take things step by step. And by that I mean, don't go for the double backflip when you haven't mastered the normal backflip. Don't go for the 720 when you can't do 360s. Like, take things step by step, and soon you will get there. And also to have fun on your bike, because that will get you in the right mindset of wanting to progress. Let's do a couple of quick ones now. First trick you learned. Actually it was a no footer or X-up. What year did you start riding? 2007 I would say. Yeah, somewhere around that. What was your first bike? First bike I learned dirt jumping with was a Kona Shred. Hardest trick you landed? 360 tail whip to double bar spin, I think. Hard to say what's the hardest. The less you practice on a trick, the harder it gets. What bike do you ride? I ride a Cachet Bike XX medium frame. How much does your bike weigh? Around 11 kilograms. Which pads do you ride? So for knee pads, I ride the POC Osius pads, POC shin pads, and then when I wear a body armor, I wear the POC Osius, the POC VPD hip shorts. Actually really good to protect your hips. I didn't do that for a long time, but when you slam, they really save you. This is a good one and kind of hard to explain, but I'm gonna answer it. What's your mindset after a bad injury? I think first of all, I always think that the body can heal. It really gives me confidence to be able to work myself back on the bike, and when I get injured, I just really try to take care of my body. I wanna do the proper rehab, eat well, and sleep well, just to maximize the recovery. And when I do that properly, I will feel the confidence to be able to get back on my bike better than I was before. And if I don't do those steps, then I don't feel confident when coming back to my bike. And also you need to be motivated to get back and know why you do it. Do you ride Crankworks Innsbruck this year? Yes, I will. I'm so stoked that Crankworks is back this year. I don't know if there will be a crowd or not, but in mid-June we're gonna get to compete again, and I'm so pumped for it. What school did you attend? I don't really know how this is pronounced in English, but industrial technique, kinda. But the thing was, like, I didn't really enjoy school at all, and especially not my subject. I I choose to do in the gymnasium. And that's weird because actually when I went to the apprenticeship, I think it's called, when I worked there, I hated it, like I really did, and that made me actually become way more motivated to make it on the bike, just work out better, ride more, and do all the proper steps to become a professional. So even if you're doing something you hate for a moment, make that into motivation to do something better in the long term. I think that's a good thing to remember. Ska ni ha några bike camps i sommar? A bit of Swedish there. Will you have any bike camps in the summer? And yes, we will. Actually, I'm in Fyrisås bike park right now, and we're gonna have, I don't know, at least a couple of bike camps here. And yeah, you will see it all over my YouTube and Instagram once they're open. Is Fyrisås bike park yours, or what's the story behind the park? The bike park is not mine. It's an association called Fyrhuset. It's a youth association. We have a house just behind the bike park. You can see it. You can see the house in every video almost. And inside there is pool tables. There is table tennis. You can play video games. You can just hang out, do a lot of cool stuff. And the bike park is a part of that association. So it's a public bike park, but you need a membership and it's free and everything. I'm gonna make a full video about how everything works with the bike park because I have gotten a lot of questions about it. So if you think that's cool, comment. What was your motivation? We talked about it a bit earlier when I said that I was working with one thing that I didn't want to do. And I really felt like there is a better life for us. Like we should not do stuff we don't like to do. Like what it doesn't really make sense, does it? Like we live one time and we should enjoy life. Like it's really, really important. So I was like, okay, I don't want to work here and I really want to ride my bike. So I'm gonna make it happen. Like it doesn't matter if I'm gonna live in a tent for the first 5 years. And that also gave me motivation to push myself on my bike and do better and ride more. So I think that's my motivation, partly. There's obviously more to it, but to just wanting to live my life the way I want it. Hopefully it makes sense. Actually, now is a really good segue to come into the more professional questions about my mountain bike career. At what age did you become a full-time pro mountain biker? It was 2 years ago, 2019. It was the first year I went on the full Crankworks tour and managed to earn some prize money, getting some money from sponsors. So it's really fresh for me, but I really feel like I'm just getting started, and now it's only getting better and better from here. The question was what age? So 22? Yeah, 22, I guess. This is an add-on question to the last one. Do you ride full-time or do you have a side job? Actually, I work a bit on the side. I work at the association Fyrisås, the same as the bike park. I could just be riding my bike and earn a living from it, especially when it's regular seasons, when contests are open and stuff. Even when it's a regular season, I really want to work here because it gives me a super nice variation from all the riding. It's just different. And as I said, I really got fulfilled by the thing to know that I'm giving back to the local community in some way. So yeah, I work part-time, but it's with something I love to do as well. Also, I got a lot of questions on why my downhill bike isn't a Cachet, and it's because Cachet Bikes is a pretty fresh company and they are hardcore dirt jumping and pump track, yeah, those kind of bikes. So when I ride big bikes, I ride different brands and they're totally fine with it. Hopefully they're gonna do some full suspension bike soon. I think that's the plan actually. So this is a question I feel like a lot of people can relate to. Did your parents support you earlier? I suppose you mean earlier in my biking career. And I'm gonna say yes and no. Especially in the beginning of my career, the relatives on my mother's side, and my mother was like, oh, you need to find a job, you need to study, you need to get the education. And I was like, no, I want to ride my bike, you can become a full-time pro, and that's what I want to do. I feel like they just meant well by saying that, but actually I think it could have destroyed me for a while there, because I know for a fact that I wouldn't be as happy as I am today if I would do something my mother and my relatives would have said me to do, because I know the best what I like to do and what I'm happy doing. So I think that's a really important thing for you as well to think of, like, what do I want to do? Is it my parents who want me to do this, or is it just me? And on the other side, my dad was like, yeah, just go for it, it will be cool, go for it. And was less caring about the money and that kind of stuff. Why did you choose to become a dirt jump rider? It's so fun. That's the best answer I got here. Any tips on how to learn tricks and jump bigger jumps? Step by step, man, step by step, that's the thing. 360 windshield wiper? Yeah, sure, I want to learn it, yeah. What kind of music do you listen to? Depends, vary from day to day, but mostly gangster rap, I would say. Favorite rider to watch? I got a lot of riders that inspire me, but I need to say Emil Johansson, because everything looks so effortless when he's doing all the tricks and rides. Also Brage Vestavik from Norway, like I really enjoy his hook style, kind of like it's, yeah, so everything just looks so massive when he does it, and that's cool. Then there is obviously Brandon Semenak, Brett Reeder, like Thomas Lemoyne, it's a lot of cool riders out there. I feel like it's so hard to pick a favorite. Sorry, I can't. Do you like Lukas Knopf? Yes, Lukas is a good friend of mine, and I really enjoy riding with him and hang out with him. What do you want to achieve in life? Happiness. That's the thing. Would you rather bike on Mars or the moon whenever you want? I don't know. Somewhere where there isn't gravity would be cool. Then you could really like practice your tricks safely, I guess. Can you talk about your Cachet bike, please? Yes, I can. I actually got a bike check video for you if you want more details. I can link it up here. Super nice, it works on riding bigger jumps, park riding, street riding. I feel like it's a really good all-around dirt jump bike. Really nice. Check out the bike check for more. After how many years of riding did you land your first backflip? 2 years, actually. Backflip is actually one of the easier tricks. Can I come over to Sweden, teach you and Elof German and ride dog? Please! Everyone who wants to come to Sweden, come and ride with us. So fun. Gloves or no gloves? And why? In the beginning of the sessions, I always ride with no gloves, and then when my hands get sweaty, I really need the grip with gloves, and I also feel a bit more safe because it protects my skin. So with gloves mostly. What is your absolute dream trick? I really would want to have quirks 720 bar spins on lock. They look so nice, and I think it's a really cool feeling when you do a combination in a quirk 7. So yeah, coming soon. Are the earnings as a professional mountain bike rider better or worse than an average salary in your country? I think Sweden has a pretty high salary compared to the rest of the Europe, or some countries actually have better. But still, you can earn a lot of money as a professional mountain bike rider, and it really varies from person to person. What do you think about Diego Caversasi? He's cool. He's actually really funny when you ride with him. And sometimes he doesn't make sense. You know, when you're like, what are you doing? And then he does it, and it's fun. Yeah. Cool guy. Have you any tips for truck drivers? I do actually. Separate them. Do 360 and then bar spin in the 360. Do you try the Emil grips? They are amazing. I'm gonna get to try them really soon. Can't wait. How did you get into the competition scene? I have actually been competing since 2012. I did my first FMB World Tour event in Hungary, Balaton Bike Fest, a long time ago, but it was really fun. After that, I didn't have any success in the contests until 2017. That's when I really got some momentum. And then 2018, I got my first wild card to Crankworx Innsbruck, and then I got to ride the Crankworx series. And I have, if some of you are interested, I'm gonna make a video where I explain how to get into Crankworx and how to get into the bigger contest. I feel like it's pretty hard to know the right path. If you're interested, comment down below. Where do you live? In the archipelago of Stockholm, in Värmdö. How do you get commitment for a thing that you know you can do? You can do it in different ways. You can either listen to a good song that gets you pumped up, but I think the most important thing is that you need to know the way you get motivated, and you don't want to get too hyped, but still not too calm. So you need to find the balance, and that's only you that can feel it. So you need to find your own way of pumping yourself up and getting commitment into your mind. Yeah, I think we're done. Thank you for all the questions, everyone, and I couldn't answer everyone, but I'm gonna for sure do another one of these. And always, if you have a special question, you can just write in the DMs and I will answer as good as I can. But other than that, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, peace, take care, see you soon, bye bye.